is that a tornado for real? Holy shit. Oh my god. That's a... What the frick, dude? OMG. Holy shit.
It's a tree.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the... Oh, I hope everyone's okay over there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. We better go. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is lifting houses off of the... Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, my heart is pounding. Oh, I hope they're okay. Oh my god.
This is Dabu 7. We got word now that the White House has blocked an intelligence report, this Dozier of Doom, from being let out to the public, which is very concerning because the warning itself is warning the homeland that terror threats linked to Iran and blowback because of everything that's going on are very real. They're very likely. And the bulletin was going over the elevated threats and exactly what should be watched for. The White House decided the American people don't need to see this. Why? Because of propaganda and that they don't want anything out there that looks bad on them. They want to make it seem like everything is just fine at home and that there's no threats, that there's not going to be anything happen, and that's just not going to be the case. That's a false sense of security. It's ridiculous on their behalf to do this. I mean, everyone knows, the whole world knows, you're involved with the war with Iran. Everyone should expect, naturally, some kind of blowback or attack. Not just the other countries around Iran getting hit, which they just apologize for. So if they're not going to strike those countries unless they strike them first, then they're going to move their target to something else. Now, they keep saying that they won and that they've been dismantled. Khomeini's gone, 40 of the top generals. But then they turn around and say the big one's coming. And now Trump also saying that they're about to hit them harder than ever. Like now, today. So there's going to be blowback, in my opinion. The fact that the White House is covering this up should piss everybody off big time. I mean, there's plenty of reasons out there to protest. Nobody's doing much of anything, but look, when there's prepared bulletins for the public to tell you and alert you of potential attacks, you should know about it. It shouldn't be politicized, held back for political reasons or anything like that. So head on a swivel. Have a plan. Be mindful if you're in crowded areas, big events, because things are changing. That's for sure. It would be pretty stupid to ignore it, in my opinion. The atmosphere is changing. You've got cartels and now Muslims that have gone out on jihad now, ready to wage war on us here. The game has definitely changed. Okay? Level up. Be ready.
Glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rachak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the tabernacles of David scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Whomever you may be and wherever you may be, to you I say Shalom and Shalom. It's going to be brief here. 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 28 says, Behold, in horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, the so-called Arabic people, right? And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth. I mean, the great number of their army. All right, as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Okay. And then it says also the Carmanians raging in wrath, with the Carmanians are the modern day, the Carmanians are the Persians, the modern day Iranians. So the Iranian people. All right, Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. And ever since the death of Ali Khamenei, they have raised the red flag of revenge, and they have been going wild with their missiles. All right, just like it says with the wild boars of the wood. And with great power shall they come and join battle with them. Okay, with dragons of Arabia, and because they're still the same people. Well, actually, they're not the same people, but I was mentioning that the Muslim, what is it, like the Sunni and the Shiite, they have two different factions there. But anyways, it says, and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. And all this actually ties back into Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because, let me get over here, is because in that video, you saw the people, it was in their language, but they were saying that, I think it says, we will fight, something about we will fight, and we will something, and we will not be humiliated. I forget the second thing that they said there. But everything was in their language. But that's basically what they're saying. Now, of course, that's not the military people. All right, those are not the military men, but this is the mind of these people over there, versus, the American westernized favored news and media, where this is happening, that is happening. Trump talking about you guys should start a civil unrest and all these different things. Where these people are, in outrage and uproar, pissed off over the death of Ali Khamenei. All right, and so this is their mindset. That we're gonna fight, and if we have to, we'll die, and we won't be humiliated. Okay, and this ties in with Ezekiel 38 chapter, because it talks about the nations. It says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And this is talking about Russia and their great army of people, right, joining the battle in the so-called Middle East, all right, in Western Asia. Persia, as we just mentioned, the Carmanians, Persia, all right, aka the Iranian people, all right, Iran, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, all right, all of them, because as we already see, they have weapons and technology and things. And we have Russia, which is well known that Russia assists Iran, which the most recent things talked about is assisting them with intel. Okay, so Gomer and all his bands, the House of Togomar, the North Quarters, which from Armenia all the way to Turkey, because you have Georgia, Armenia in that area there, then Turkey, even up to like north central Turkey. Okay, and all his bands, and many people with thee. What was that? Oh, that was my phone. I thought it's not this device. My phone is dying. I'll plug it up in a little bit. It says, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Yeah, they're army men, all right? Be thou prepared, prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Russia is going to be the backbone to all these nations that are going to fight against America and the state of Israel. Okay? So, and then the final clip we have here is it's completely hilarious. Netanyahu saying that we're the good guys. I mean, Trump and Netanyahu always have very interesting, and NP Hegseth always has some very interesting things to say. But yeah, so he's saying that they're the good guys, and what did he say? Iran is what did he say? He says Iran are 50 North Koreas or something. I forget exactly what it was he said. But yeah, he's basically trying to downplay or and make Iran seem extremely dangerous, and they're the more docile ones. So the reason why we're fighting, because of our land, and these people are terrorists and evil and wicked and destroyers and all these different things. So it's always interesting to hear these angles that BB comes with, and the things that Trump says, and as of a lot late, things that Pete Hegseth says out of his mouth. All right. So, but these people are losing control of, the narrative, man. So but that's just the devil when he's able to be deceptive, and when people are able to just straightforward believe their news in the media, it was easier for them to, push forward their propaganda. But it's not so easy anymore because the Lord is putting upon the spirit, putting his spirit upon the earth to actually wake up and see these people for who they are, and what they do and what they're best at. All right. So like I said, just something brief, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Shalom.
الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر بقول الله می جنگی می میرید سنت نمی پذیرید هیهات من نزله هیهات من نزله مرگ بر اسرائیل.
You have to understand that we're fighting here. We're fighting here the bad guys. We're the good guys. Look, nobody stopped North Korea, so they now have ballistic missiles and nuclear warheads. But they don't say death to America. Iran is 50 North Koreas. Iran is committed to your destruction.